Welcome to our first video. My name is Jimmy.
I'm Nigel. I work in the import department. Simple, what I do, I pretty much help people from all around the world get their cargo here.
And then you know me, or a lot of these people on Facebook know me because I help answer a lot of questions on Facebook for either eBay seller, Amazon seller, or importer, how to bring their cargo from China to the US.
In this video, we're going to be talking about just trade terms, what they mean, what do they do, what they're for, right?
Yep, that's right.
So, trade terms, there's a whole lot of them, right?
There's about 15 trade terms that out there. So today, Nigel and I are just going to go over 5 trade terms that's mainly used.
Let's get to it. The first one, EXW.
So EXW stand for EX work, right? EX work is when, let's just say I'm a seller and Nigel is an importer or a buyer from the US. So when I sell my 10,000 cup to Nigel, it's his responsibility to come to my warehouse, pick it up, and do all the transportation to the US. I don't do anything, I just sell my cup. That's what EXW is.
That's pretty simple.
Yeah.
FOB?
FOB, when a buyer purchases my cup as FOB, my responsibility to deliver this 10,000 cup either to the airport, like let's just say if I'm in Shanghai somewhere, I would deliver to a Shanghai airport or a Shanghai ocean port terminal, and from that point, Nigel will take care of all the transportation from the port or the airport all the way to the US.
What about CFR?
CFR is cost and freight. So if Nigel was in the US and he located somewhere in Los Angeles, let's say, right? So it's my responsibility to transport the cargo from my warehouse to the terminal, either go by ocean or air to Los Angeles port. And once it reaches Los Angeles port, it's Nigel's responsibility to take over at the airport or at the ocean port and deliver to his warehouse.
Got it. So as soon as it arrives there, I take over all the responsibilities and stuff?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much transfer of responsibility.
Okay, transfer of responsibilities, right. Got it. What about DAP?
DAP, a good example of DAP is like FedEx, DHL, and UPS. So as a seller, I sell you the product and I deliver it to your door. Like let's just say Nigel address is 123 Laverne Avenue, right? So it's my responsibility to deliver the cargo from my warehouse to his warehouse. But the custom clearance part and the duty and tax will be paid by Nigel. He will have to find his own custom broker and pay for his duty in the US. My job is just the transportation. That's why it's called delivery at place.
What about DDP?
DDP means that as a seller, I'm taking full responsibility of the cargo. I transport the cargo from my warehouse all the way to Nigel's warehouse, and Nigel literally do nothing. Like he just sit there and he's like, Jimmy, when is the cargo coming? And I do all the transport. I literally will take care of the custom clearance in the US, and I will also pay for the tax for Nigel as well. But a lot of the seller in China, they don't want to do DDP. DDP is because there's too much responsibility. Because if there's custom clearance problem or Nigel doesn't provide the paperwork, the cargo gets stuck. If the cargo gets stuck, there's additional fee. But there's additional fee, I am as the seller is responsible for it. And Nigel, he could just be lazy and not do anything.
Yeah.
So that's why China, or any seller, they don't like to do DDP.
Got it. Okay, out of those few trade terms you just explained to me, what's better out of all of them? EXW, FOB, or what?
In the trade industry, a lot of people prefer to do FOB. If you go on Alibaba and you look at all the seller on Alibaba, they either do FOB, but the EXW or EX work is preferred is because you have more control over your cargo. So it's either work with EXW or FOB is because you have more visibility over your cargo. Because when you do the other trade term, your shipper is responsible for shipping your good. Your shipper or your manufacturer, they're good at manufacturing. They are not good at shipping. So why do you give your cargo to an unprofessional company to handle your good? And plus, let's just say if Nigel were to, or you were to sell the product on Amazon and you run low, I don't think you would communicate with your supplier and say, hey, I'm running low, that I'm selling on Amazon. They might be like, okay, well, I want to start selling on Amazon too. You would talk to your freight forwarder and say, hey, I'm running low. Can you calculate the transit time for me, either ocean or air? It's more communication, more visibility over your cargo.
More control, pretty much.
More control. Right? In any business, you want more control over your product. And if you sell on Amazon, wholesale, or trade, that is your bread and butter, to control your product.
Okay. When should I start using freight forwarding?
You want to start using a freight forwarder once your cargo hit 275 plus kilo or 1.65 plus cubic meter. Anything below that number, you just want to stick with DHL, FedEx, and UPS. Anything above that number, you can start going air and ocean. Why
did you mention FedEx, UPS, and stuff like that? Why those? Why not just go straight to freight forwarding? Is it cheaper or what?
So let's just say, for example, you want to ship 50 kilo, right? If you're going to ship 50 kilo with a freight forwarder would charge minimum like $200 for their service fee, custom clearance, all this paperwork, $200. And if you apply only the service fee to a 50 kilo product, you're already paying $4 per kilo, just for the service, not the air freight yet. So that's why, people, I still like that people use, FedEx, UPS, or DHL. But FedEx, UPS, and DHL, their rate is like $7 per kilo versus our rate, as of right now, is roughly around $3 to $4 per kilo. So, let's say once you hit 1,000 kilo, for example, we would charge, let's say, $4,000 for the air freight and $200 for our service, right? For example. But if you were to use DHL, they would charge you $7,000 right off the bat because they go by kilo. Yeah. Well, we just want to make this video short. We're going to start another video very soon. So hopefully, subscribe to our channel, and we're looking forward to doing more videos.
And yeah, of course, I also hope that this video was informative. I hope you guys got what you guys were looking for. If you guys have any other questions or want to know about other freight forwarding ways or like
needs.
Needs, air, ocean, right? Just feel free to comment down below or contact us we're gonna put the info down below. So
all right, thank you.
Thank you guys.
All right.